So here we go with Mommy and Me Yoga. Find a comfy seat. Bring the soles of your feet together. We always like to start with some deep breathing, some gentle movement, some singing. Okay, if your feet need to be a little further away, that's okay. If you'd like to pull some flesh out from behind you, that's okay. Let's take another nice deep breath in through the nose and let it out through the nose or through the mouth. Great. And we're going to start some hip circles, whichever direction feels good, big or small. And we're going to add our ABCs. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Freeze, switch directions. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Yay, everybody, good job. Okay, so now we'll take our legs out into a wide V. Nice and wide, and again, you might have to take some flesh out from behind you, or you might even need to sit on a pillow or a blanket, and then really work to flex your feet. We're gonna sing head, shoulders, knees, and toes. You could do it on your body parts. If your little one is laying in front of you, you could do it on their body parts. If they're standing or playing, make it work. All right, here we go. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Good, and then hold on to your toes. Your little big toe. This little piggy went to the market. This other toe, this little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none. And this little piggy went wee, 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 all the way home. Good, make your way back up. We're gonna go side to side, singing our rainbow song, opening up the side ribs, opening up our obliques. Whew, a nice little stretch to the side. If you don't know the song, you'll probably pick it up. We're gonna go side to side. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet makes a rainbow. Sing it again. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet makes a rainbow. Good, make your rainbow over to one side. Keep the shoulders out of your ears. Imagine that light is shining between your ribs. Good, and then up and over to the other side for the last few breaths. Really open up and stretch, be the rainbow. Beautiful, and come back up through center. And then you can use your hands behind your knees to help bend the knees, bring the feet in front of you, hands behind you, and you can tick-tock your knees from side to side. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Okay, finishing and coming back to center. We'll get a nice gentle hip opener. So you can start by crossing your right ankle over your left thigh. And if this feels like a lot, stay here, but you can also walk your hands closer, and you can even scoot your foot closer and wake up the right foot and press the right knee away. Ooh, I feel that a lot. I'm gonna back out a little bit. Just start to deepen your breath. Yeah, if you feel like some gentle movement would be nice, you can rock a little bit. If you feel any tension in your jaw, you can blow through loose lips. Nicely done, and then walk the hands back, scoot the foot forward, take the right foot down and switch. Left ankle crosses over, and you can bring everything in closer to the center or not. And a little dynamic movement might feel nice. Oh my goodness. Yes, Alma, is that a happy baby down there? Yes, go for it. Good, keep breathing deeply. Okay, beautifully done. And then walk the hands back. Take the left foot down and tick-tock your knees from side to side. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Okay. And then take a moment, feel free to sip some water, and we're gonna meet on hands and knees for a tabletop position. You know, if anyone has hurt wrists, you can do cat and cow while seated, actually, or you can put fists on the floor instead of flat hands. So I invite you to choose whatever works best for you. Good, so a cow's breath, you drop the belly, open your heart, broaden across your collarbones, and a cat's breath, you press into your hands, round your back, chin to your chest, navel towards the spine. Inhale, cow's breath, moo. Exhale, cat's breath, meow. Good, and find your rhythm. For those of you who might feel a little achy in the low back, when you round your back to cat's breath, shift your weight back towards the heels. You'll feel hopefully a deeper stretch in the low back, and then come back to neutral for the inhale. Exhale, maybe shifting back. Okay, so if some of you have a lot of energy this morning and you really want to pick up the pace and burn off some steam, please do. If you're moving a little more slowly this morning, just take your time, no rush. Inhale, stretching the front body, opening the heart. Exhale, rounding the back body, lengthening the tailbone. Good, one more time. You might even blow through loose lips. Good, and then come back to a tabletop. We're gonna do opposite arm and leg. Again, if it feels like too much, you could do this on your back. So let's just start by taking the left leg back. You're on the ball of your left foot. Right arm forward, palm to the center line, like you're about to shake someone's hand. And you can notice, you can draw in a little bit of the low belly, your obliques start to work. And if you want to lift the left leg, you can. So opposite arm and leg, yes. And if you want a baby to hang on your back, that's an added bonus. Good, Aya, yes. One more, inhale, and then exhale, lower hand, knee, foot to the floor. Okay, let's switch sides. Right leg back, ball of the foot, hips stay square. Left arm forward, low belly pulls in, side body activates. And if you'd like to lift the right leg from the inner right thigh, give it a nice lift. Back of the neck is long, so you're gazing just slightly forward. One more inhale. And exhale back to all fours. And now we're gonna move dynamically. So as you inhale, you stretch the left leg back, right arm forward, toes could stay on the floor. As you exhale, you come back to tabletop. Inhale, switch sides, right leg back, left arm forward, and back to tabletop. Okay, find your pace. If you want to move more slowly and take a few breaths as you hold, that's great. If you're really feeling like you want to crank up the heat, you can pick up the pace. You could even tap elbow to knee when you exhale before coming back to all fours. If you want to just do the arms or just do the legs, that's okay. So make it your own, trust your instincts. Inhale when you expand, exhale when you contract. You're doing great. We're gonna go one more time each side. And you wanna finish with the right leg and left arm. And take your time, come back to the tabletop and try a few more cat and cow poses. Beautifully done. You're gonna find a child's pose, toes together, knees wide. Sit your hips back on the heels. Try to get the hips nice and low. Stretch your arms forward, or they could even be by your sides. But rest your forehead down where it feels comfortable. And just take a few deep breaths, trusting that the earth is there to support you. 3 more breaths here. Let yourself feel really grounded, feel really supported. And then slowly make your way up to tabletop. Curl your toes under and lift the hips up and back to downward facing dog. So the feet are hips distance, maybe even wider. Hands are shoulders distance or even wider, and you can bend one knee at a time. Yeah, shake out your head, and even down dog is a nice place to do a lion's breath so you don't scare your little one. You look back between your legs and then stick out your tongue. All right, mamas, start to walk your hands back to the feet. Soften your knees, hold opposite elbows and sway a little bit from side to side. Good, and then release the arms, fingertips to shins, inhale halfway up to a flat back. And then exhale, walk your hands forward to downward facing dog again. Nice, and we're gonna come forward to plank, top of your push-up, and we're gonna take a side plank on the right side. So some of us might drop the right knee, just like we were in all fours, and spin the left heel down. You could even take the right toes behind you, reach the left arm up. Some of you will just roll to the outer edges of your right foot, stack your feet. Some of you could even step the left foot forward. Yeah, side plank, wherever you are, knee down, foot forward, feet stacked. One more inhale. And then exhale, left hand down back to plank, or even drop the knees before lowering slowly to the floor. Untuck your toes, lift and lengthen your legs. We're gonna take the arms down alongside the body, palms face each other, press down into the feet, and lift your heart like you're flying through the air. And then lower, and then bring your arms out and into Cactus Pose. Press down into your feet again, lift up. Yay, like you're dropping from a parachute with a parachute on your back. One more breath. And then bring your hands underneath your shoulders, hug the elbows in. Last one, baby cobra. Inhale, open up your heart. And exhale, back down and press through plank, finding downward facing dog. Once again, walk the hands back to your feet. Bend your knees. You can hold opposite elbows again. At this time, you can interlace your hands behind your back. See what feels best. Good. Release your arms. Bring your fingertips to your shins. Inhale halfway up. And then exhale, walk the hands forward to downward facing dog. Keep breathing. Inhale to plank. Top of your push-up, and we're going to do a side plank on the left side. So you could drop your left knee, bring the left foot behind you. You could drop the heels, or even step the right foot halfway up. But find a side plank. Hold for 3 breaths. Good. One more. Right hand comes down, find plank, or drop your knees before lowering to the floor. Untucking the toes, lengthening the legs. This time straight into your baby cobra. Inhale and exhale. You might do another baby cobra, or if you want up dog, take your hands further back. Press into the feet. Straight arms, lift your thighs, optional. And then exhale, start to make your way back to downward facing dog. Maybe you stick out the tongue. Always take a child's pose if you need to rest. If you'd like, you can lift up the right leg, circle the toes, bend the knee, shake it out. And then lower the right foot, try the left leg, lift it up, circle the toes or bend the knee, you can shake it out. And then lower the left foot, and let's go one time through a vinyasa. Inhale, forward to plank. Knees or no knees, lower halfway or all the way down. Untuck the toes, inhaling for a cobra or an up dog. And exhaling back to down dog or child's pose. 5 full breaths. Good. If you're in child's pose, meet us in down dog. And this time we'll look forward and walk the feet forward. Now, if you have blocks, this could be a good time to use them either side of your feet. We'll inhale halfway up and then go into a lunge, keeping the right foot forward, stepping the left foot back. And let's drop the left knee, untuck the toes, and you can get just a gentle pulsation forward and back. So you're stretching into your left hip flexor. Good. And then you can straighten the right leg, walk the hands back with or without the blocks. You might have to scoot the right foot forward and get a half split so you can get into the calf and behind the knee. Good. You can always blow through your lips. Nicely done. We're going to walk the hands forward again. This time we'll bring the right hand inside, heel toe the right foot a little wider, right? Both hands inside, both hands are right underneath the shoulders. Beautiful. And if you want to come down onto forearms, you can. Good. And you could use elbows on blocks or on the earth, whatever feels best for you. You can always let out a sound. And then let's press the arms to straight if they aren't already. Take a little weight back so you can heel toe your right foot in, bring your right hand out again. Curl your left toes under, lift the left knee. And then we'll do a twist to the right so you can keep your hand on the block or even lower the block. And twist right arm up, right hip back. Get the shoulders out of the ears. One more inhale. And exhale, right hand down. Look forward, try to come up to warrior three. So your hands could be on the floor or blocks underneath your hands. Try to square the hips. You might even fly. Whee! And then hands and feet come back to the floor and get a nice fold. You choose, hold opposite elbows or interlace hands behind your back. Or give yourself a little neck massage. Or even a low back massage. And then we'll relax the hands back to the floor or back to the blocks. Inhale, halfway up, crown of the head forward. And exhale, step the right foot back. Drop the right knee and remember that little gentle pulsation. So you're untucking the back toes and you shift just softly forward and back a few times. Left foot forward this time. And then shift the hips back, walk the hands back. You might scoot the left foot even further forward for a half split. Or not, listen to your body. I trust your instincts. So if you feel called to do something different, please do it. Yes, mama's beautiful. Walk the hands forward again. Bend the left knee, bring the left hand and the block, if you're using it, inside the left foot, heel toe the left foot wider. Yeah, and then the hands can still be under the shoulders. You're looking good. If you want to come down onto your blocks or the floor, do it if it feels good. You might need to let out a sound or a sigh. Nicely done. Start to walk the hands and into the floor blocks. Press the arms to straight. Shift the weight back so that you can heel toe the left foot back in, left hand out. Curl the right toes under, lift the right knees. You're in your lunge. You can drop the block. Use the right hand, take the left hip back and twist, left arm up. Shoulders out of the ear. Yeah, looking good, everybody. I can see you perfectly executing this twist for one more breath. And then exhale, left hand back down, square up the hips. Okay, you can reach your hands forward with or without blocks. Try coming up to a warrior three. You might even try flying for a moment. Hey-o. Or not, you could be doing something completely different. But eventually we'll take our hands and our feet back to the floor, maybe a soft bend in the knees, and one more forward fold Feel free to hold elbows, massage your head or your low back, or interlace hands, or you could even do a little bit of tapping with soft fists, or just rub up on yourself, whatever feels best in this moment. Good. Then you'll gently release your arms, bring the fingertips to your shins. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, fold back down. And then sweep your arms. Inhale, come to stand, reaching the arms all the way up, palms touch. And exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, feel free to grab a sip of water, maybe move your blocks. I'm going to adjust the camera briefly. And we're going to move into some dynamic lunges. Let's see. Yay. Okay, these lunges are great. You've just opened up your hips quite a bit. So hopefully they feel nice and warm. If you need to pick up your little one, you can. Clearly, it's going to make it a little bit harder. But if you need to, you can. Or if they're big enough to model us, that's great too. Or if the little one is happy on the floor playing with a toy or whatever it might be, hopefully that works. So you can set up with your feet hips distance apart, shoulders back. You might feel like your legs are a little warm and open. You can get a soft bend in your knees. And we'll start by just tapping the left foot back and stepping the left foot back to hip distance. And then tap the right foot back and step back to hip distance. Tapping is a great way to build your balance. The other one is stepping back and dropping the knee towards the floor. Your knee doesn't have to touch, pushing off the back knee to step forward and switching sides. Right foot steps back, bending the knee, and stepping forward. So whatever you, hi. Whatever you choose, just alternate your legs, keeping your eyes focused on a single spot. Yeah. Good, stepping back one leg at a time. Clearly, how would you do 2 legs at a time? I don't know. And you notice you have to keep an awareness in your core center to maintain your balance. And again, you might be moving quickly or slowly, but I invite you to stay in your lunge next time your left foot steps back. And I see a couple of you are holding your babes. If they're big enough to sit on your thigh, little Kai could sit on your thigh. And then we're going to dip back knee towards the earth and press it straight and try 2 more times. Bend and straighten. 1 more, bend and straighten, and then stay in your lunge. If you want to drop the back heel for warrior 1, that's possible. And you can choose if you want to heart open or interlace your hands behind your back and open up your chest, or if you want something more traditional, reach the arms up, palms face each other, or even palms touching. Think of lifting the frontal hip points up towards the ribs. Good, and then we'll come back to hands at heart center, lean forward, and 1 more time, we might try another warrior 3. Whee. And then come back to stand. Yes, nicely done. 2nd side, right leg back, feet hips distance. Focus your eyes, we got 3 dips, down and up, down and up. Down, and then find your crescent or your warrior 1. Remember, option for a heart opener or classic arms raised or whatever works for you this morning. One more cycle of breath here. Good, and then come back to hands at heart center. Try warrior 3 again. On the 2nd side, you might say wee, wee, and then come back to stand. Maybe a little shake, maybe a little wiggle, maybe a little dance, and come back to center. We're going to try our squats. Yay. So squats with the little one definitely is like a cute little kettlebell. Make sure if you are going to hold your little one that you're holding them in a way that the shoulders are relaxed. If your hands are free, you could be in prayer, or you can hold a weight or a block or anything you want. So now squats, heels in, toes wide. We'll do a set of 8. Here we go. Down, 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 up, up, up. Get a little squeeze of the glutes. Down, 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 up, up, up with a squeeze. Down, 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 up, up, up. Down, 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 up, up, up. 4 more. Down, 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 up, up, up. Last 3. Down, 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 up, up, up. 2 more. Down, 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 up, up, up. Last one. Down, down, down. Then we're going to pause and go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and all the way back up. Beautifully done. Maybe a little shake, maybe a little wiggle. Okay, now we're going to try curtsy lunges, okay? We've done this a few times before. We're going to do it a little differently. What we're going to do is we're going to do 3 in one direction to really get the rhythm of it. Then we're going to do 3 in the other direction to get the rhythm of it. And then we're going to do 3 side to side, back and forth. Okay, so it's going to be a good set. Again, if you're holding onto your little one, your balance might be a little bit different. So feel free to take your time. If you're feeling really good and you want to add like a little lift or a little arm swing or like whatever your intuition tells you, like a little Zumba movement in there, it's totally cool too. So clearly I think I'm mirrored. I'm going to start with stepping my left leg back, keeping my right foot stable. So left foot steps back, get a little dip, and come back to neutral. And same leg, left foot back, and back to neutral. One more time, left foot back, and to neutral. Now 3 with the right leg stepping back. Right foot, come back to neutral. Yes, good. Right foot, back to neutral. One more time. Right foot, and to neutral. And now we're going to switch side to side. Left foot to neutral, right foot back to neutral. Yeah! Left foot, maybe a little lift, right foot. Optional lift. Yeah, make it fun. Left foot, woo, and right foot. Woo. And then we're going to take the left foot back. And we're just going to dip. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step back to neutral. Oof. And right foot back. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and step back to neutral. Good. Feel free to shake it out. Roll the shoulders back. Let out a sigh. Good. Sipping water is always welcome too. And then we're going to go into 8 more squats. I'm getting in the bad habit of drinking too much coffee again. I don't know why. My son hasn't slept a full night in like 4 nights. I'm just like, water, need more water. Okay. Great. So we're going to do our, let's do our squats again. This time, if your little one is little enough, you can take them down and up. If you want to use a block, or if you want to use some weights or something else, you can. Or even just the act of reaching your arms up, ladies, it increases the flow to your heart, improves circulation in your lymph nodes. So just taking your arms up is enough. Okay, we're going for 8. Here we go. Down, 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 up, 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 down, 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 up, up, up. Yes, mamas, down, 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 up, 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 down, 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 up, up, up. Use the glutes. Down, 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 up, up, up. 3 more. Down, 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 up, up, up. Last 2. Down, 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 up, up, up. 1 more. Down, 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 up, up, up. Keep the arms bring your arms, hands, babies, blocks, bolsters back to center. Good, and feel free to shake it out. Nicely done. My goodness, y'all are strong. Okay, let's see how we're doing with space. Okay, so we're gonna do one last set of squats. These are lateral squats, side to side. So you might be moving lengthwise on your yoga mat. So you would step your feet together all the way on one side of your yoga mat, right? So that, let's say you're all the way to the left or all the way to the right. And then you take a nice hip wide step, get one squat, and then step the feet together. And you're gonna do one more in that direction. Nice little squat, down, and then feet come together. Okay, and then we go back 2 times in the other direction. Wide, together, wide, together, right? So it doesn't have to be the biggest squat of your life, but the action is we're leading with the outer leg and then pressing with the inner one. Good. Wide, together, wide, together. Beautifully done. Last 20 seconds or so. Yes. Go, mamas, go. I make my kids chant that when I'm pushing them on a hike in their stroller at the uphill parts. They go, mama, go. Go, mama, go. Okay, last time. So 2 more. Last one. And find a nice standing position. Amazing work. Good. So let's add the stretch here. This time you step your foot wide. You're still wide on your mat. You can always check how wide you are with your ankles under your wrists. Hands come to your hips, and we'll rotate right leg all the way from the right hip socket. Right toes face the short edge of the mat. Left toes can scooch in with you. If you're holding your kiddo, I don't see a lot of us holding kiddos, but they could be on your left hip, and then bend your right knee. So we're finding warrior 2. Warrior 2 on the right side. Good, then arms reach out. Yes, take this opportunity with free hands. We'll go in and out 3 times straight leg as you inhale. Palms touch overhead. Bend the knee as you exhale. Arms lower. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Let's hold our warrior 2. Fierce mamas. Right knee bent. Arms are wide. Gaze over the right middle finger. I am strong. I am capable. I am doing an amazing job. And then keep the right knee bent, left hand back. Reverse your warrior. And then let's find side angle, forearm to thigh. Left arm reaches up and over. Good, yes. And then take the left arm up and reach the right arm up, finding warrior 2 again. Yes, and press the right leg to straight. Keep the right leg straight, reach forward. For triangle, lower fingertips to the shin or block. We're not here for long, but legs are straight, thighs are firm. And then transitioning out, press into the right big toe, come back to neutral. Hands on your hips and toes forward. If your feet split apart, you can heel toe a little closer. And then let's take the left leg, rotate from the hip socket. Make sure that you're not turning with the hip, right? That's where the work is. Bend the left knee, so your knee is tracking over the front 2 toes. Right toes might angle with you. Look at your back foot. Make sure the toes are coming with you, not going behind you, arms wide. Start with a bend, and then we'll inhale, straighten, arms lift, exhale, bend, arms lower. 2 more, inhale, arms up, yes, exhale, arms down. 1 more, inhale, straight legs, reach the arms, exhale, bend the knee, lower, hold your warrior 2. Gaze over the left middle finger. I am strong, I'm capable, I'm doing an amazing job. Turn the left palm up, right hand back. Reverse your warrior. Yes, and then side angle, forearm to thigh. Right arm up and over. And just for a few breaths. And then come back to warrior 2. And straighten the left leg. We'll find a triangle pose. Lengthen through the left side and lower. Straight arms, straight legs, everything is working here. Good to transition. Look down at your left big toe, press into the earth. Make your way back up, hands to hips and toes forward. Check your feet that they're parallel. We're getting a nice wide leg forward fold, which is good for the low back. If you feel tender, feel free to grab your blocks, put them right beneath you. The elbows back, and then forward fold from the hips. Keep the legs straight from your thighs. Hands can come to the earth. You could even lift your heart, shift a little weight forward, and then fold again. Start to walk the hands down. If you need a soft bend in your knees, please get it. And if you can, lift the shoulders up and away from your ears. Please do that too. Good, one more breath. Start to walk the hands forward. Lift the spine. You could even heel toe the feet in and then get a soft bend in your knees so you can hug the outer hips in as the hands come to the hips. And inhale back up to stand. Nicely done, good work. Step the feet together. We are going to take another sip of water if you need it. And then we're going to find the Malasana Pose, which is a really wide, deep squat. Let me shift camera angle a little bit. So if you feel super tight in your hips, right, a bolster or a blanket or pillows might be good, and blocks might be good. And if you were using a blanket or bolster, you could put your heels, let me scoot that back. You could put your heels on something and toes on the ground, okay? And then we're just going to start to squat. This is where using the edge of the couch or even chair or blocks is good. You're squatting, and then trying to sit the hips low. And you can even come a little side to side. And you notice if you get down here and your heels are way up, that's when something under your heels or even using blocks to sit on might be helpful, right? If you're not using a block and you feel okay, that gentle movement might help open up. And then feel and find the bottom of your squat. You can use the elbows to press the knees wide. And just take a few deep breaths here. It's one of those poses that I hate to shit on you, but if you could do this every day, we really should do this every day. A few more breaths. Maybe even a lion's breath. Good. And then to come out. Of course, if you want to play with variations or do anything, that's okay. But you can even just walk the hands forward, start to straighten the legs and walk it back to a downward facing dog. If you're over it and want to go into child's pose, that's a great idea. If down dog feels good, stay there. If you even want one more vinyasa, you could take it. And then we'll make our way to the floor, dropping to your knees and coming to your bottom, swinging the legs around. Nicely done. Beautiful work. How's everyone feeling? Thumbs up, down, sideways. Okay, good. So stay hydrated, keep drinking water. And this is kind of like our playtime. If we were in the yoga studio, I'd turn on some fun music and I'd lead you through some core exercises, but invite you to do whatever you wanted if there was something else. So core exercise is really clearly good. When you strengthen your core, you take a lot of the pressure off of your back. If anyone has DR, no one has talked to me about like severe core separation. And so if you do, generally crunching is not a great idea. Deep breathing is good. Laying on your back and doing opposite arm and leg is good, or even laying on your back and marching one foot at a time is great. That's all safe if you are still recovering from the abdominal split. If you've recovered mostly and you feel good, we can do lots of crunches and Russian twists and flying baby and rocking and leg lifts and all those fun things, okay? So If you have a core regime or a physical therapy prescription, this is your time to play with it. If you want to join me in my favorite baby and me core exercises, join me, okay? So we'll do this for a few minutes. So again, follow your instincts. If your DR is recovered, you can bend your knees, place the feet on the floor, hold either your block, your bolster, your baby, and we're doing a little twisting baby. So you twist to one side, you can tap the block or bolster or baby to one side and then twist over to this other. If you are using your baby, you could count 1, 2, 3, jump and twist, 1, 2, 3, jump and twist, okay? So clearly the further forward you sit, the less your core is engaging. The further back you sit, the more your core engages as long as your spine is straight. Yay! Switch side to side. If you feel your alignment slipping, if you're getting sloppy, or if it's hurting in any way, take a break. If you're okay, let's keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then a nice counter exercise or counter stretches to cross your shins and lean forward. Breathe into the low back. Good. I see some marching going on. Very smart. Okay, and then we're going to do it one more time. Just notice what leg is in front when you forward folded, because next time we do it, let's switch legs. So we can do our jumping baby again. Feet on the floor, or you could lift your legs up, and here we go. Twist, side to side, side to side. 1, 2, 3. Wee! Jump, baby, jump. Then side to side. You are so strong. You are so capable. You are doing a great job. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Come up to sit, cross opposite shin in front. Get a forward fold. Maybe a little baby snuggle or a little baby sniff. Yes, good. Looks great. Last deep breath here. And then carefully make your way back up to sit. Okay. So again, keep always listening to your intuition. But another fun core exercise is a rock and roll. And I still do this with my kids. They're like 40 and 50 pounds. If they're small enough, right, on your chest, if they just ate, probably not a good idea. If you're not using your kiddo, you can hold behind your knees or at your knees. Or if they're a little bigger, they can rest on your knees. But rolling back and forward requires a lot of core work, and it massages the muscles along your spine. So you rock back and forward, or they could be at your chest, right? Roll back and forward. If you were baby free and you had a shoulder stand practice, you could tap your toes all the way back overhead. I'm tapping onto my bolster. But if you had your little one, you might just go a little small rock forward and back. And you are using some momentum, clearly, but you're also using some core control. And your spine is the home of your chakras, which are the energy wheels. And next year in our 8-week Mommy and Me program, we're going to spend 1 week on each chakra. It's going to be really fun. But massaging your spine one last time and rolling all the way back up. Yes, good. And it's very natural if you get stuck every once in a while. Then you can also fly your baby, put them belly down on your shins, or if they're bigger, they could even sit on your shins. My kids like to ride my shins like a horse, right? And then you lean back carefully, shins parallel with the floor, shoulders lifted, and you could do little bounces up and down, or round and round, or in and out, okay? If you're not using your kiddo, I would suggest laying back, resting your head, keeping the knees over the hips, and just try extending one leg at a time, okay? But if you do have your kiddo, lifting shoulders to keep your hands on them, bring them in and out, or circle, or bounce. Yeah, good. And you get into the lower core when you keep your knees right over the hips. Nice, yes, I see you all doing awesome work. Resting is welcome too, don't worry. Yeah. Last few breaths. Aha, good. Now, if your shins are baby free, you can rest your feet on the floor, bend your knees. If you have a kiddo on your shins, you can rock right up, bring them to your belly and then lay down. And we're going to do 20 glute bridges. So if you wanted your kiddo to be incorporated in this, they could sit on your belly and the crown of their head faces up. You hold them by the ribs. But if they're okay just doing their own thing, take this next minute to yourself, press into your feet, lift the hips, squeeze the glutes, and lower with a tap. Up with a squeeze, down with a tap. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Good. Squeeze at the top, lower. Up, down, down. Good. 10 more, mamas. Make sure the toes are facing forward, feet are parallel, knees are tracking over the toes. Up and down. Up, down. There you go. Last 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take a rest. Hi, Noah. I see you. Hi. Take a rest. You might drop both knees to one side for a twist. Hi. Both knees, or even one knee. Yeah. Oh, so cute. And then twist to the second side. And then come back to center. And you can choose whether you'd like to thread the needle again, or if you want to make your way up to a pigeon pose or a double pigeon. And whatever you choose for your final hip opener, I'm going to invite you to start elongating the exhale. Every inhale brings new energy. Every exhale releases and lets go of whatever you're no longer needing right now. And then you'll switch sides, moving to your second side or taking your time, right? We still have time. That's the beautiful thing about this longer format today, is that there's really no rush. Good, Aya, yes. Looking good, Daniela, Emily, Missy, Erin, Andy, Rachel. Where can you soften here? How can you lengthen just a little bit more in the exhale? Last 3 breaths here. And then gently let go. And give yourself permission, of course, if you want more time in this hip opener to take it, but to find a really yummy final resting pose. So I always love Shavasana with bolsters and pillows under my knees and a blanket over my body and an eye pillow if I have it. You might want to put your legs up on the couch or legs up on the wall. You might want to sit in meditation, or if you're feeding your little one, you could lay on your side to rest. But it's important to take this moment where you're really softening, you're really letting go and giving yourself permission to relax. And frankly, I'm the queen of the 20-minute Shavasana. That's like my favorite thing, is to find a relaxed symmetrical pose and staying for as long as I can. But we'll scan the body together for this first minute, and then we'll just go into a collective quiet. So you're taking just a little bit of attention to the back of your body. Noticing where you're connected to the earth. And feeling yourself get even heavier on your next exhale. And allow your forehead to relax. Let your eyes get heavier. Let the cheeks soften. You might lick your lips to swallow and then relax your jaw. Get the shoulders out of your ears, and if I were there, I'd give you a little massage on the back of your neck. Palms might face up or rest on your belly. Just let go of any energy in your legs shaken out all the way to the soles of your feet. Just give yourself permission to rest. Shavasana, corpse pose.